Hi, I'm Mike Holman. I am coming at you live from Anime World with a special edition of Weird Review. I'm here with my friend Logan Guinn, who's from Pirates of the Caribbean 4, and he just finished a film called Acts of God. Logan, you want to tell us a little bit about yourself here?
Well, first off, Mike, I'm from the Louisville area of Kentucky, where is becoming slowly but surely the miniature version of Hollywood. A lot of wonderful actors and writers and supporters. So obviously got my upbringing there. Started acting 23 years ago and got into theater, screenwriting, got behind the camera a few times, pulled my focus together and started getting into larger film roles.
Yeah, absolutely. Kentucky has got a booming market for independent films at this point. I think there's going to be 4 or 5 more shot this year, and just the ball's in their court at this point.
It is.
So, Logan, you just finished up Days of the Dead this week. You did Friday Night Film Fest last week.
Yes, exciting.
You're here at Anime World now.
Yes.
What's next for you?
We're working on, obviously, putting together Wizard World. Chicago, which is coming up here, and Gen Con, getting excited for Gen Con. So we'll be back in Indianapolis again. So I'll be doing Chicago and Indy, doing signing, meeting and greets, Q&A panel, which is going to be an unusual Q&A panel. I'm doing A Pirate's Life, which is more of a theatrical rendition storytelling about what life was like aboard a pirate ship in the Golden Age.
Yeah.
And the most greatest battle ever take place on the water was with Bartholomew Roberts, also known as Blackbeard. But the story comes from 3 different perspectives, and it's taken me almost 5 years to put this whole story together. So I'll be telling that story, doing Q&A panels for Pirates of the Caribbean, answering questions about life behind a Bruckheimer film.
Awesome. So you said that you're an actor, of course. Have you found it hard to get roles? I mean, you seem like you want to focus more on being a character actor.
I'm more into the character actor because you become more versatile that way. It means you can be an extra, you can be a lead role, and you can also do the voiceover work. So it's not so much about how you can roll it, but you could also use character voices as well.
Exactly.
So that gives me just a little more strength in the community, because I can do animated series and do some dark work, and we can break all kinds of different things down linguistically. So yeah, that's character acting.
So you're from Kentucky. I'm also from Kentucky. We had quite a bit of films being shot in Kentucky. We had Dreamer and Elizabethtown, and then all of a sudden DreamWorks picked up and pulled out. We've lost most of our film work to North Carolina and Louisiana at this point.
Yes.
Have you found that it's harder to get work, and how did you get into this? I mean, what did you do to get into an awesome role like Pirates of the Caribbean?
One of the key elements is, you are obviously aware that Hollywood's changing. It's evolving.
Absolutely.
Now granted, it's not devolving, but a lot of work is leaving Hollywood.
Yep.
Going overseas, like London, they have Pinewood Studios there, which we did Dark Shadows.
Yep.
But with me, it was dealing with the casting directors directly. What they were doing was doing opencasting.net, and I saw that they were doing casting for zombies and pirate extras and mermaids for Pirates of the Caribbean 4 on Stranger Tides. And when I got the casting call, they were doing this whole development thing, and I didn't know what I wanted. I just wanted in the film. I didn't care what it was. Hey, if I was a boom operator, fine, whatever. So we got to LA, and they started sorting everyone out by appearance. Grungy, dirty, sexy. So they started separating everyone out. I was originally cast as Blackbeard's crew. I was going to be a zombie, and I'm good with zombies. I mean, I did Walking Dead, end of episodes, or season finale of first season, and then the first episode of season 2. So I thought this would be great. We get into Oahu, and while our casting director's PA is giving direction to these extras over here, I'm entertaining these individuals by me saying, you know what I'm really going to love the most about this project is meeting Captain Jack Sparrow. And I want to be able to see him face to face and say, I love your work. Keep at it, mate. And she sees this and was like, wow, he really kind of brought it. So, and I got all into the swagger and the whole thing. She goes over and gets our director, Rob Marshall, who comes in, and I swear to God, he was like Morpheus, because he doesn't say much, but when he speaks, it's meaningful. Because he comes up and he's like, show me. I was like, dude, like what, the red pill, blue pill thing? Is this where we're going? So I did the Jack Sparrow thing. And he leans over and he goes, call the Rodriguez guy, we don't need him. We're going to use him instead. And I'm like, use him for what? We're going to make you the alternate Jack Sparrow. I lean in and I say, there should be a Calton in there somewhere. And at that point, I was on. They got me a wardrobe and
at this point, you're freaking out.
Right, and I'm just like, oh wow, so they're getting me somewhat fitted for the Jack Sparrow outfit.
Yeah.
And then they send me off for 9 weeks as we begin working on this set and fighting, stepping, measure, leap, turn, So here we are doing this, and in the middle of all this, Johnny Depp is still doing his other roles. I believe he's doing Rum Diaries and The Tourist, almost at the same time. So, and it was really odd for me to be sword fighting with Johnny Depp with a full beard. It was just kind of weird.
Yeah.
I was kind of freaked out by it at first, but then I was like, no, this is good. Just don't kiss me.
I have that effect on a lot of people.
Yes. So that's how I ended up getting the role. And
It's amazing.
the fight scene is about 2.5 minutes, and there's a couple little spoilers in there that you could tell. One, I have the silver bracelet that doesn't come off. So in any film role that I do, that thing's always on because that clasp was staying coming off. So they can't remove it. So there's a scene where I do a roll and I go to recover, and you actually see it flash. Almost at the end of the fight scene, I jump off these barrels, I do this quick roll, and then you'll see and you know it's me.
Yeah.
But yeah, and my manners, the posturing, just me in general.
What did you make fun of him the whole time? I mean, did you say you smell bad?
It's so hard to. Johnny is so amazing. He could fart, and it smells good.
Well, sure.
So it's hard to really pick on him, but he picked on me. He had me laughing consistently because he always asked me silly questions about flatulence,
Right.
bathroom deeds, and that he wanted to make a poop on command remote control, where he just pointed at someone and they suddenly pooped themselves.
Well, Johnny Depp could actually film himself painting his house, and 10,000 people would line up to see it on the first day.
Right.
But the joke goes that he wouldn't be able to do it without Tim Burton telling him how to do it.
Exactly. That's
so,
right.
I mean, how did he do well without Tim Burton there? I mean, obviously you said that was kind of witty.
Right. He works really, really well on projects with Bruckheimer.
Yes.
And they've bonded pretty decently. But let's face it, when you've got Burton, Depp just fell right out of his ass.
Well, sure.
So they're both of the same cut, same cloth. To see that Johnny is standing behind Tim. Tim's standing here looking like this. Johnny is doing the exact opposite. And Johnny's just like mannerisms,
Yeah, identical.
So it's really funny to watch it, because
they're very symbiotic.
right, they are very, they're very symbiotic for sure.
Awesome. Well, unless the gigantic voice in the sky has anything, or if you have anything else you wanted to pitch before the end, we'll wrap this up and get out of here.
Well, awesome. Definitely look for the Wizard World coming up in Chicago. It's an amazing
amazing.
It is an amazing event. This is like the best convention that has gone rock star level. It's beautiful. A lot of people will have the Shat. Is back.
Absolutely.
So we got him, Picard, make it so. So we got him coming in.
Yeah.
So it's a huge convention. If you don't know anything about it, look it up, research it. If you are not doing anything that particular weekend, August 9th through the 12th, Chicago. Come hang out with us.
Wizardworld.com.
That's right. Check it out and you'll see us. Now
awesome.
wait. Isn't there some booming voice somewhere?
I was expecting God to speak.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm not God, but
hello.
Hey, it's Jesus.
Hello.
actually John.
All right, it's John or Jesus.
John the Baptist.
Logan, let me pause for a second here.